Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk to you guys for a few minutes about an interesting story. Just had a conversation with one of my customers, and we'll go over that in a minute. But bought a bunch of really nice silver in the last couple days, especially like this one. This is a 100-ounce germanium mint, very highly polished silver bar. I haven't had one of these before with a hologram on it, and thought you guys might like to see that. It's very nice. What else do we get? Haven't looked through it that well since I bought it. There's some of these 5-ounce bars, Republic metals, really nice. These Buffalo 10-ounce bars. Some standard Buffalo rounds. What's this? Who made this thing? Not sure. It's got a nice dragon on the front. I'm not sure who made this. I don't see any hallmarks. But, you know, it's pretty cool. This is a young guy who sold a bunch of this stuff off. Here's a 9 mint bar. And then some Silver Eagles. 2020s, looks like. Nice stuff. Most of this I'll put out in the showcase for sale to my customers. Keep a little bit, a couple more 10-ounce bars. Haven't heard of this one. Can't even pronounce it. It's a little beat up, but yeah, I'm gonna come off camera for a second, come right back on. I want to talk to you about this story. Thought it was pretty interesting, and how it applies to today's markets, maybe. Okay, I'm back, guys. One of my longtime customers was in here a few minutes ago, and I was telling him a story over the weekend. I was with my in-laws, and I was trying to convince them to buy some silver and gold, physical silver and gold to put away, because they don't have any. And when I even brought up the idea of putting some of their money into this, they looked at me like I was nuts. They really had no clue. And they're really smart people, well-educated people. I love them to death. They're a great family, and they have a lot of investments, you know, traditional investments, this and that. But they really had, you know, have no silver or gold. So, you know, I was trying to convince them, hey, you should put some of it, you know, into some physical precious metals just to have, you know, as an insurance policy, as a hedge, like my other videos we've talked about. And I think I got them going in the right direction, the way they're thinking. I think a light bulb went off. But my buddy was saying, we were talking about this story, and he pulled up a 10-year chart from Kitco on silver, and he says, well, what's the price of silver right now? I said, I don't know, right now like $24.80. And he said, looks up at the chart, well, 10 years ago it was about the same price. It was 25 bucks an ounce. And I'm like, oh. So he's like, well, if you would have given that advice 10 years ago, they'd look at you like you didn't, you know nothing, which I don't know nothing, but it's just funny that he brought that up, and it got me thinking. And I'm like, well, you know, what was gold then? And he said 1,300 bucks an ounce. So gold has done much better. Gold has done a lot better in the last few years, and silver has come up a little bit recently, but not really. It hasn't really followed it. And with the ratios, the gold-silver ratio, it's been widening. And, you know, everybody asks why. Why isn't it keeping up? Or why is the ratio getting wider? Why hasn't silver been performing better? And I don't know for sure the answer. I think gold has been helped by these BRICS nations. I think like China and India and Russia, and I think they're hoarding a lot of gold. I think they're buying quite a bit of it. And I think it's, you know, they're gonna back a currency with gold, have a gold-backed currency at some point. That's my theory. You know, I think that's why gold has been so strong. Silver hasn't followed really. You would think it would be higher. You would think it'd be at least double where it is now. And other than the term manipulation, which I hear every day, and you read about it, you see it online, and most people think it's heavily manipulated. It probably is. I'm sure it's manipulated, but you would think it would be stronger. And I always talk about this. We've had all this inflation recently. Everything's gone up in price. Pretty much everything. Everything's way up. Why silver hasn't gone up with it makes no sense to me. And that, makes me think that it is manipulated. And I think at some point the manipulation will probably end and silver will run and close that, gold-silver ratio down a little bit. Gold will probably run too, but I think silver might catch up a little bit more. And I think we may be at a time period right now where buying silver is definitely a good idea right now. I think it's very low. I think it should be higher for sure. Compared to everything else, it should definitely be higher. And I know a lot of you guys are asking yourself, why isn't it higher? And none of us are going to have the exact answer. Everybody's going to have a theory, an idea, or whatever. But I just, I have this feeling that with the amount of demand, and then you got apparently industrial demand going to increase with the solar stuff and the green energy stuff. And then if they these countries do back gold or back their currency by gold, silver's got to run with it, I would think. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an economic major. My advice is just my personal opinions. And I know a lot of you guys think the same way I do. That's why you're watching these. But if any of you have any clues or any theories about why silver has seemed to lag behind everything else recently, I'd love to hear them in the comments. This channel I started, I'm not just just a silver stacker guy that decided to start a channel. I'm in the business, and I am a silver and gold stacker, and but I'm also seeing it from a different point of view. I'm seeing it from the other end of the counter, so it's pretty much the reason I wanted to start this channel, to talk to you guys and see how you thought, and it's funny, but most of us who are into this think the same way, even me as a dealer, so yeah, if you have any comments, whatever, please leave it in the comments, and we'll continue on with this conversation in other videos. Thanks, have a great day.